Hi, this is Mr. Skanes with Instrument Fundamentals for the xylophone. So when you set up to play, the first thing you're going to want to do is get a pair of mallets from our mallet box. These red ones are a good choice for the xylophone. You're going to want to get your music from our music rack, and you're going to want to get a music stand. Now when I set up the music stand, it's important that my stand is as close to the top rack of keys as possible. So I'm going to go ahead and uncover the xylophone. This cover we want to put out of the way so no one's walking on top of it. If the window's closed back here, you can just put it in the window, out of the way. Another thing you want to do before you start playing is to make sure that there are cement blocks in front of the xylophone so it doesn't roll over the edge. And I'll show you real quick. You can see there's some blocks down here. There's one, there's the other. So we don't want the xylophone to roll off. And then again, our music stand is as close as possible. That enables us to see the music and see the keyboard with our peripheral vision at the same time. The tendency will be to look down. And a lot of first-year mallet players memorize their music for that reason, because it's hard to look here and here at the same time. So, I encourage you, have it as close as possible. That'll help you out. Holding the sticks. We're going to hold each stick the same way, thumb and index finger. We're going to put our fingers around the mallet. The stick is going to stick out the side about an inch. Both hands we want to do exactly the same. No pointers. That would keep the stick from coming up off the instrument. So just like that's where you hold it. Fingers around the sticks at the side. And when we play the instrument, we want our sticks, we want the left to be above the right at an angle of 90 degrees or a little bit wider is what I do. So call that 100, 110 degrees. Just like that on the keyboard. Okay, and the way we hit the instrument, we want to keep the sticks low so we have good accuracy. I'm just going to raise up the right hand and hit it right in the middle, right over the resonator. We don't want to play over the strings. If you look here on the instrument, you can see there's strings that run through the bar. If you play on the strings, it's going to sound kind of dead. So we want to make sure that we're playing in the middle of the bar. And again, left hand is above the right. And just straight up and down, keep them low. That's all there is to it. I also try to position my body in front of wherever I'm playing. So my position to the bar that I'm striking is always the same. Also, the keys up here, you can play them right on the edge when you need to, as opposed to going up here in the middle. Now it's always going to sound better in the middle. If you can get there without it creating any technical issues or hitting wrong notes, then do it. Otherwise, if you need to, you can play right on the edge, but again, avoid playing over the string. And when we play the xylophone, we always alternate right, left, left, as much as possible. One thing we don't do on this instrument is cross one stick over the other like that. On the xylophone, what we want to do is move that left hand out of the way so our right hand can go to where it needs. So our hands are shifting like this in the same plane of motion. If I'm playing a scale, I just keep the left hand above the right and it'll stay out of the way. If I'm playing keys up here, it gets a little bit trickier because now I do have to kind of juggle my way around so I'm not crossing one stick over the other, but that can be solved with starting on the right hand versus the left hand, or the other way if you need to. And you can see when I'm doing a scale really quickly, I do choose to use the ends of the bars to move across the instrument very quickly. So that concludes our first video for xylophone. In the second video, we're going to talk about how to play a concert B-flat scale and how to put the instrument away. So tune into the next video for more information.